Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, what can I say about this guy, Luis Suarez? An elite striker with an insatiable will to win, whether through that panache and shine he can produce, or sheer bloody-mindedness at times. He'll relish a duel or two with that defence, looking for anything he can to feed on.
I think the opposite... And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way.
Chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's on Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here?
Well played and well cleared.
Looking to play him in. And it's De Bruyne. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Oh, they could break here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's shot, surely! Oh, it's gone in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Real chance! It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! And he is just ripping it up! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Van der Ven. It's shot at goal! And that is doing no harm at all. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. Marmouche, and the through ball. And he cuts out the supply. Szoboszlai. Tries to play it through. Oh, takes a shot! Holland! That is brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Arsenal take the lead.
Marmouche really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So we have big chance! One-on-one! That's going to go a long way. Oh, terrible pass. Szoboszlai making good progress on the right-hand side. That's a nicely shaped ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. He is through here. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Denied by an instinctive save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Marmouche. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does the man.
There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Tries to pass it through. Out to the left it goes. Eze running with the ball. Now, can they get him away? And the finish! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. And here's Marmoush. And that's played in low. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. And he's worked it through. Foden looks to get on the end of this. Makaleli. And it's Gusto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Foden. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Foden.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tonali is onto this. Now it's Foden. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Passing nice and... Can he finish? It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Oh, he's through, it's one-on-one! Oh, what? And he shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Has been indicated.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now there's the clearance. Little pass back. Haaland! Shapes to shoot! They've scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Pete.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Arsenal are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Szoboszlai. That's a throw. Rodri. Aims beyond the defence. Ødegaard. That's good play. Havertz. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get it through? Marmoush. Oh, what a... He's beaten the keeper, but hit the... This time, surely! Yes! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So now the difference is 3. Chance, surely! And he hits the net! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Knocks it into space. Haaland. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! Eze, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Haaland. Pass somewhat off target. Eze.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's shifting through the gears here. Good read, needed to be. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Haaland. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Soboslai. Makaleli, very much a man of this moment. And he's managed to gift it back. Looking for the run. He's got away. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz. And it's been given away. He's beaten the last man. Now there's a fine chance. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Makaleli. Oh, good-looking ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, that's fabulous. Marmoush, and Marmoush! He's scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Face to face with the keeper. Marmoush! No mistake! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round. Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Now, who's going to be first to this? He's picked his way through, hangs in a cross, climbs up big! Decent chance, that is a fine delivery.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Rodri. That's a sharp pass. Into the last 5 minutes. Saliba. Rodri. Now Foden. And it's Gusto. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Makaleli. Looking to play him in.
Added minutes has been indicated.
The assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Szoboszlai into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Rodri. Van de Ven. And here's Marmoush. Makaleli. Robertson. Arsenal finding their passes. Nice sequence of passes, this. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal have done it. The The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Conte. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's delightful. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's been intercepted. He's found a way past. He's through and all alone! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that...
Alvarez! And it's Rijkaard. And he's been shifted off it. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Robson. And a chance! Now it's Alvarez. And he's managed to get free. Messi. Baresi gets it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. Howsam cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Scholes. Best. Oh, this looks sharp. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Still goalless. Now, can they get him away? Conte, Totti. Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Drilled in low. Cannavaro with the clearance. And the shot! There it is!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, that's well spotted. Stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. It's fallen! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Could be danger here. And they can counter here. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Rice taking charge of the dead ball. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Turan. Oh, can he get onto this? Driving on and making good progress. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Rice. Totti. Totti receives it in a wide position. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's had it nicked away. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's Forlan. And smartly reclaimed. Look at the space, it's Forlan! Oh, that was no routine save.
Forlan is offering a right smile there.
Robson plays it short.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Costa Cuenta, not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets, and that should get the job done. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Birmingham definitely want to carry on in a similar manner.
And Messi! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Tries to pass it through. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's going to go a long way. And here's Forlan.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's really well cleared. That is lovely. Pinches it off him.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Francesco Totti. Number 9, Alvarez. Number 41, Rice.
And here's Scholes.
Number 2, Ronald Araujo. Coming on the field,
Lucas Moura.
13, Donadoni.
Hala.
Number 11, Bale.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Number 20.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And the pass is intercepted. Spread it left. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. That's very neat. Donadoni plays it in. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Messi. Now it's Bale. He's tried one! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Bale. Defending was strong and firm. Bale gets into a good position. Lovely feet. Showing great feet there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Forlan. Robson. He is through here. Robson! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
That's Rijkaard. Boca Juniors with another chance from a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Lucas Moura did well to stay calm there. Oh, there's the shot! Oh, taken with style! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Substitution.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And here's Donatoni. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. And now a sudden chance to counter. Searching pass he's played there. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Boca Juniors really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Donatoni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, there's goalkeepers, and there are great goalkeepers, and then there's Oliver Kahn. He's in a league of his own.
While he is a goalkeeping icon, isn't he? The man famously known as King Khan by some. He's belligerent, he's brazen, but he's utterly brilliant.
And never in a mood to accept failure. There's that body language he's always talking about. No wonder he instills both respect and fear in opponents. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Costa Curta has got himself a free kick. Rice. De Bruyne. Not the most accurate pass. Araujo. Costa Curta. And it's Conte. And it's Totti. Good running, strong and purposeful. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's De Bruyne.
Oh, really well played.
And that's been won straight back. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Probing pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. Alvarez picks it up out wide. Chooses to go cross-field. Tonali. Good, strong midfield running here.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Elise. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kante spots it and intercepts. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Elise. Oh, super find. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's managed to get free.
Colorado Springs really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Now it's Totti. Now that's well seen too. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Great vision. Hazard receives it in a wide position. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Rijkaard. Here's Totti. Turns back here, probably the best option. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tonali.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, that's well spotted. Distributed tidily. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's played it back. Alvarez. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Conte. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Albert Ferrer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hazard. Looking for the run. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Costa Curta gets across. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. There's the start of the second half.
Birmingham are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Hazard. And he's quick to snatch it back. Olise gets into some space. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good-looking ball. De Bruyne. Tries to play it through. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Conte. Totti. Rice. Olise. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Totti. Rice. And he was quick to react. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Can he get it through? He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Picked out brilliantly. Lovely, now then. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. But it had to be. And he's had it nicked away. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that is out of play.
Substitution.
He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Tonali. David Villa. And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. Lucas Moura. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. And now they can spring out of defence. Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. There's the crossfield ball.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Hazard. That's the throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Hazard. Number 18, Olise.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Number 9,
Now it's Villa. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Messi, and he's worked it through.
Birmingham clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's in space and looking for options. De Bruyne. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Tonali conjures time and space where few can.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that could set him on his way. David Villa! It's anyone's ball now. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Villa is offering a wry smile there. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Lucas Moura plays it short.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
chance! Oh, that's incredible! Save the best for last! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rijkaard. Back into the middle. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway. Barcelona have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for the run. Picked out brilliantly. Referee has just said play on. Oh, red. Nice interception. Quality ball. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, the dynamic Carval is someone I like looking out for because he just has a lovely energy to what he does. Always adventurous. He'll be making those runs continually throughout the game and still looking to get back in position.
Alvarez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Davids. Great vision. Now that's well seen too. Messi chasing after it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's burst through. Can he get on the end of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aims beyond the defence, and he's certainly onside here. Still goalless. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Schneider, and it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Alvarez. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rice. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That has ended up in no man's land. Davids.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And here's Alvarez. That's been cut out, well played. Carvajal. Seedorf. Neymar. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition line. It's Inzaghi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Filippo Inzaghi is offering a right smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Neymar with the short one. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Inzaghi. Pass somewhat off target. Albert Ferrer, and he's had a hit! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Totti. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Alvarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Neymar. It's played through for him. He's picked his way through. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the most significant moment of the game. And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido el consumo de bebidas alcohólicas dentro del estadio. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5.
That gets things going for the second half.
Será sustituido por el dorsal
Well, I think
8.
in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? David has been caught there. It's a foul. Schneider, he is through here. Chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Rice. Now it's Messi. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's been flattened there. Well, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So
El
this
dorsal
to restore
3.
parity.
El dorsal 7. Serán sustituidos.
A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He has found the way through. There's the shot! There it is!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Wriggles his way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi receives it in a wide position. Tries... Chance, surely! No mistake! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And he's surging through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good alertness. David Villa is onto this. Schneider. And here's Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. So much time and space here. Roll! just cruising. They are cruising. And they are pulling clear here. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's got away. That's good play. Oh, look at the space. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful.
Roll! Could be danger here. Corner then.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
David Villa! And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Neymar. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now then, the ball's come loose. And he's managed to get free. Messi. Oh, that's neat. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, this could be a chance. Now it's Villa. Pedri. Played into space. A lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Pedri. And a chance! Raul. And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it.
Messi! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Oh, it's Rijkaard. And the finish! And he's done it!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any of...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. He's gone for the shots. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. That has not gone well. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's the chance to counter. Araujo. Some really good ball movement. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Totti. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a pretty loose pass. Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Well timed, excellent interception. That's been cut out, well played. David Villa.
That's good play from him.
And he's found a way past. David Villa couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Araujo gets in to thwart him. Araujo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Villa. And it's Hullet. Spread out to the left, and he's picked it up out wide. Threads one in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. It's Totti! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Knocks it into space. Tries to pass it through. Neymar! They've done it! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Pullett. Lovely pass, but can he get... Pele! It's bounced back off the post. Conte. Now it's Totti. Now it's Villa. Great vision. That's been slipped through. And he's managed to get free. Big chance! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's gone direct. Oh, how's that for a goal? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And what a start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great...
And the finish! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a
Totti! Now, who's going to be first to this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Alvarez. He's picked his way through. Swept in. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Foot in. And it's Rice. Looking to play him in. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's rather hopeful. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, good spread. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, that looks a decent ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Totti. Looking to wriggle clear of his marker. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aimed beyond the defence. Rui Costa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That has ended up in no man's land. Baresi. And here's Rui Costa. Knocks it into space.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yes. Takes a shot! They've done it! And the comeback is complete! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
He has found the way through. And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's only too happy to take that back. Tonali.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's given a throw. Now it's Mbappe. Araujo. Now he's off and running. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get for it. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. Rui Costa. Neatly clipped into space. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. That's been slipped through, and he's lost his man here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe, and that's gone loose. And he's looking at the referee. He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, smashing header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And claimed it back swiftly. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Alvarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rui Costa. Baresi. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Rice. Totti. That's good running with the ball. And it's made a chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi goes short. And here's Messi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police. Substitution on the field. Number 41. Right.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Number 22.
Birmingham really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Tonali gets a foot in here. Totti looks to get on the end of this. Great defending, strong and determined. Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Alvarez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Totti. Mateus. Pass somewhat off target. They get a throw in. Oh, nicely intercepted. No way through. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Dogged the chance, surely! Oh, he's been caught napping. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Tot. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi, important interception. And that was very necessary. Tonali, Costa Curta. Oh no, he's got that wrong. That has not gone well. And here's Messi. Conte. Tonali. And here's Totti, steaming on goalwards. And he's gone backward here. And here's Alvarez.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now Van de Ven. Costa Curta. Goes forward. Now he's off and running. Albert Ferrer. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Half an hour gone in the second half. Eder Militao with a definite foul there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 24, Wilson. Substitutions taking
Big
place.
chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's chosen to go back. Now it's Villa. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that could cost them.
Villa was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a key interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Lucas Moura, he's shifting through the gears here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's the throw. It's a sharp pass.
Has been indicated.
He is through here. That's an excellent interception. Raul. And the through ball. He's got away. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's going to go a long way. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Just a quick reminder today.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Birmingham, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Romero, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Batistuta. Araujo. Now Albert Ferrer. Totti chasing after it. Acuna. Messi. Oh, nice touch.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the flag has stayed down, and he's lost his man here. Now it's Totti. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Gets a good foot in there. And it's Messi. Alvarez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly... Totti! It's there! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the finish! He has done it! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Argentina grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Hoisted in. Fernandez. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's a little off target.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Opts to play it back. Oh, this looks sharp.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi. And Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Now it's Totti. Lovely feet. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Dealing with the pressure. Fantastic save by Rooney.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
And this is Messi, and he was alert to it. Van de Ven. McAllister. And here's Batistuta. Totti looking understandably energised after his goal. Totti. Oh, that's a fine interception. McAllister. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez. Montiel. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi is onto it in a flash. Alvarez. That pass has been well intercepted.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a sharp pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That looks a cracking ball. Chance! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Here we go again. Alvarez, done delicately, and that is expertly dealt with. Totti. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Romero. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Alvarez. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Totti had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Alvarez. Real chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Alvarez touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Not the most accurate pass. Fernandez.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Montiel gets into a good position. He rises! Oh, good spread. Totti. Strokes it back. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Otamendi gets over and intercepts. Alvarez is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
This is their second corner of the game. It's Rice. Big chance! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Conte. Totti. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Alvarez. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Romero. Alvarez. Acuna. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Alvarez. Some really good ball movement. Oh, well played. Well, that looks a decent ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal. He's having a go! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Looking to play him in. Batistuta. Batistuta! Now that's a real chance missed. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti. Montiel. Fernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Costa Curta looking to provide the solidity his team so need. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And we're done. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, the beauty of this system, Peter, is that you can offer both a back five and a front two, having sufficient strength at either end of the team where you need it. Equally, the wing-backs can supplement the numbers in midfield to make it a five, so I think it affords managers the ultimate flexibility, and I think if I were really pushed on what I'd like most, this would be the system.
Now it's Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
This looks promising. And this is Totti. Xabi Alonso gets rid without sophistication. Can he get it through? Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed. Raul. Raul! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Totti. Can he get on the end of this? Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. Picked out brilliantly. Zanetti. Now it's Mbappe. Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. That's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still...
It's Neymar! In he goes again! Goal, Milan! And again they hit the front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And yes, it's him again. Alvarez! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Zanetti. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Birmingham clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Alvarez. And this is Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. He has a look up. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he was alert to it. Xabi Alonso. Raul. Neymar. And he's picked out the run. Albert Ferrer. Alvarez might just make this. Now it's Mbappe. Donadoni. Rijkaard. No, that's been intercepted. Koundé played out to the right. Costa Curta. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Conte. He has found a way through. Alvarez gets into a good position. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And he's quick to get it clear again. Neymar. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Messi. Messi, he's got away. And Messi! There it is! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Oh, that is takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
So what a half. So many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2. And the action is back underway. Totti. Zanetti. Now it's Donatoni. And no, that was never going to make it. Now he's off and running. That ball looks a good one. He might be in here! And a chance! He's got a goal! And he is just ripping it up! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. No foul, says the referee. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a pretty loose pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Van der Ven makes the interception. Rice. And it's Rice. He's picked his way through. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Over to the left, and this is Hazard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15. Lascia il campo per il
Another throw in.
Messi. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Ah, good steal. He just read it. So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, super find. He's through, now is he in? He's David Villa! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. I think the manager's claiming an assist here. So now the difference is 3. It's Bale! It's hit the upright. Gets good distance on it. Conte. Now it's Messi. Koundé gets a foot in here. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task...
Chance, surely! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Half an hour gone in the second half. Rijkaard. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now it's Bale.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Engages and forces him off the ball. David Villa. And this is Bale. He's shifting through the gears here. Bale, they're urging him to shoot. Bale! It's anyone's ball. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Villa clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And this is Bale. He's under a lot of pressure there. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Courtois looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's neat. And there's the shot! Xavi Alonso. It's a really well-measured ball. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Might want to be careful there.
He is through here! Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. This certainly looks appetising. Well with Messi! Oh, terrific save. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Bale. And in real chance! And he hits the net! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly...
So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto.
Could be danger here. Messi. Can he finish? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man...
Chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, a breakthrough already. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries to get it clear. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And the shot! In he goes again! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Cafu certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? First quarter of an hour gone. Nicely weighted ball. Conte.
Birmingham are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking for the run. And that's an excellent interception. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Messi. In with the challenge. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And this is Hullet. Great vision. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pele is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Conte. That is ended up in no man's land. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Totti. Now it's Alvarez. And the pass is intercepted. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Boca Juniors look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Hullet. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Yeah, plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Birmingham truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Good ball, good take. Messi. Defending was strong and firm. Now this could be a chance.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He has found the way through. Alvarez stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
That's been cut out, well played. Conte, and it's Totti. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Totti. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
David Villa. That's good play. And this is chance, surely! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific, and he has been fouled there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Messi touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Zanetti.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Messi's having a shot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the comeback is complete.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 14.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! That is just a piece of art! He's got himself an absolute peach. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They won a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Boca Juniors appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's
Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi plays it short. That's very neat. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And now a sudden chance to counter. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And the ball's gone astray. Little doubt, that is a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, the ball's... and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Boca Juniors! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Cambio.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
This might spell danger. Bale. Oh, that's neat.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Messi. Owen is flagged offside.
cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 20, Messi. Entrará al campo, número 9.
And that has left him in a heap. He is just caressing the ball. And he has shown him a yellow card. David Villa. Zanetti deals with that comfortably. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Birmingham really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Serginho. Messi. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's crossed into the middle. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. And he's managed to get rid. And claimed it back swiftly. Now, can they get him away? Can he get on the end of this? Caught offside that time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as new. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
Well, that is good. Super running shot. And the shots! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That was easy, almost too easy.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Shapes to shoot! That was a matter of inches.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nicely weighted ball. Look at the space here. Rice. Totti. Now it's Alvarez. Pass somewhat off target. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's on it, can he get away? Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And it's Beckham. Threads one in, and he's in on goal! And a chance! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Looking tidy in possession here. Messi, and he welcomes it, and the shot! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back.
Alvarez really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on, and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Araujo. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Alvarez. Conte. And it's made its way to him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Maldini cuts out the pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Argentina on the spot for parity. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Rijkaard. Rijkaard! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Araujo gets good distance on it. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking for the run. Well, no joy this time. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Beckham.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here, and the ball's come loose here. And here's Neto. Played it again. Big header! He has done it! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
And now he has two. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Shevchenko. This looks promising, and he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! Goal! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Nicely aimed pass. A probing pass. Oh, perfectly met. Shot at goal! Oh, super goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And we hit half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
Second period then underway. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rijkaard. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he was quick to react. Baresi is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Pedro Neto. It's a searching pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Rice. Messi could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
He's had a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Substitution on the field.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Number 8, Francesco Totti. Number 41.
He's got tall.
Number 2.
Oh, nearly. And the keeper's given it away.
Coming on the field.
Good chance here.
Number 11, Bale.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tonali. Number 14, Williams Saliba.
Oh, important interception. Great chance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. And that's been won straight back. David Villa. Bale. Well read. And the danger is averted. Tonali. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Foot in. Pedro Neto is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That has not gone well. Now it's Tonali. Oh. There's the shot! In for the pieces! They've scored! And they get themselves in front! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now it's Shevchenko. Saliba wins the duel this time. Saliba getting this one clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. Real chance! Now, can they get him away? And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Oh, some tackle that.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rodri gets across to intercept that. Now it's Shevchenko. It's a really well-measured ball. Not much subtlety about that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to pass it through. Goes for a shot! It's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Birmingham really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is quite a battle.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Bale is herring after that one. Neymar. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe...
It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nedved. Cruyff. Oh, this is a very good run. Up he goes! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Argentina complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Now it's Bale. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? It's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploit. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends, as long as there's a good early supply.
It's Totti! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, a breakthrough already. Pinches it off him. Has a look and plays it forward. Alvarez! It's loose and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now it's Rice. Pass somewhat off target. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nice sequence of passes this. Look at this. He's having a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Showing good feet. Oh, he's been this time, surely! They are queuing up to have a go here.
Birmingham really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Chance for a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Messi really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Zanetti. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Conte, nicely aimed pass. Now it's Totti. He has found the way through. Totti couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Rashford. Now it's Bale. That is a great pick out. Azar. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's free, he has got space. No foul, says the referee. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
He came in hard, very hard. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is ended up in no man's land. Passing is crisp and sharp. Totti. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Rice. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Alvarez, and the finish! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So their fourth corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, super ball! And it's Rice. He is just caressing the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's having a good look here. He's gone for it! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Totti looking to add to his goal. Messi. He's got away. Van der Ven stands tall and stands strong. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Rijkaard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Totti. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Rijkaard. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rice has been caught there, it's a foul. Rodri has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Birmingham really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Always onto this, and he's got the beating of his man. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Time and again, they are repelled. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Bale threads one in. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Hazard duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. It's Bale! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well timed, excellent interception. Zanetti is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played out towards the right wing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. But he's well positioned here. Rijkaard. Brzezinski, and he's intervened well there. Now it's Bale. Messi. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Bale. Now it's Villa. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's being shifted off it. Bale. Now, can they get him away? Hazard. Now it's Bale. Now it's Rashford. Now that looks a decent ball. He's through here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's on it. Can he get away? Messi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Brzezinski. Rashford is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Brzezinski. Now it's Rosicky. Looking for the run and the through ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Deftly away. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Bale! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Bale has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Bale. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through, and Messi! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Kante going full steam ahead down the left flank. And that is expertly dealt with. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Rodri. Rashford. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's going to go a long way. And the referee brings it to a close. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, it seems fair to say, Jim, that Diego Forlan is the outstanding player in this lineup.
Yeah, and I think it's incredible how his career has turned out after a difficult start. He's made himself into a great all-round player with vision and creativity in addition to his finishing now.
And a reputation for being lethal, clinical, vital in front of goal is by now very, very richly deserved.
Really effective.
Uruguay finding their passes. He's away! It's Forlan! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Uruguay with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's not going to trouble anybody. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's through here. Alvarez receives it in a good position. Totti! Not the most accurate pass. Messi has it in a wide position. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, that's nice. There's the shot! Goal! Uruguay! And Uruguay take the lead. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Hazard simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
Uruguay are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Van der Ven cuts it out. Right card is there to clear.
That's going in strongly.
Mateus. Now it's Cantona. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicely shaped ball. Rice. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Birmingham really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cantona, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Alvarez. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Totti! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cantona absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. Birmingham certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That has not gone well. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And here's Forlan, looking to play him in. It's Asa! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do, to increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Uruguay are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
2 added minutes has been
Mateus
indicated.
plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rijkaard. Some resolute defending there. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall. Substitution on the field, number 41, Rice.
And the action is back on the way.
Number 7.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's there to get it away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rijkaard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's made its way to him, and this is Messi. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Messi. And this is Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Lucas Moura clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Shot a goal! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Conte did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And reclaimed it in a trice. Totti. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that interception was most necessary. And here's Alvarez.
Birmingham really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Robson. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. This ended up in no man's land. Totti. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Birmingham clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Forlan. And it's Totti. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Hazard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a little off target. Look at the space here. Searching pass he's played there. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Lucas Moura. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Alvarez.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now he's got space here. Cantona. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Forlan! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's a pretty loose pass.
1 minute added time.
Looking for the run. Defending of the desperate variety. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal.